Alright, everybody, I think we're live. Welcome back to Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. And today, I'm eating a Kit Kat. First and foremost. We're also going to be back with Beat Me in a Battle and you take my Pokemon. Kit Kat is surprisingly difficult to open. It's so small. I already have the tear started, but the tear's not working. Oh, there we go. Got it. So in just a moment, we'll open the lobby, but I gotta check audios and stuff first. Get warmed up. Ah, yeah, it looks good. Let's see. Oh, that's right. We have the outbreaks for the Vulpix and not you, Reuniclus. The Sand Shrews. Marvelous. I'll probably get to work on that later. Okay, let's see about doing link battle, and we're gonna set the code to 233364770. And I'll wait for stream to catch up before we begin searching. It's also giving me a chance to pull open my notes document. Okay, stream's caught up. Let's see who we grab. Oh, buddy, it. I'll try for a bit, but if we don't get anybody, then I'm just gonna start shiny hunting in the background until somebody comes in and is like, "Hey, I want fight. I want fight right now." Oh, we got somebody who want fight. All right, we got Ash. I think Ash is a return. Hopefully, Ash is selecting official rules 1. I think Ash is a no, this can't be the same Ash. This is a different Ash. The old Ash had a Excalibur profile pic, but also had a lowercase name. This is normal rules. And we can't do normal rules because it has the same items allowed. You gotta pick official rules 1 or official format 1. Oh, hi Jack Plays and hi Owen Klein. Did you see my message on Discord? Let me refresh Discord, Owen. Let you know I'm done. Alright, sounds good. Sounds good, Owen. Alright, Ash is back. Hopefully Ash selects official rules 1. Would have been better if I got to select the rules, but what are you gonna do? Or the actual rules? The rules are all listed in the description. But for the rules in-game, you need to be using official format 1 or official rules 1, whatever it's called in-game. It should be like the 4th option. And when do you get a Pokemon? So since this is, if it's your first attempt, you have to win all 3 battles, and every attempt after that, you just have to win 2 battles until you win. But let's do... Let me hide screen for a sec while I pick a team. We're also running a special that if you haven't won yet, then you get 2. Let's go with this team. Okay, bunch of good mons here. I'm assuming this is you, Jack plays. Am I incorrect in that assumption? Gonna write down Ash for now. Okay, how much time do I have left? Still a minute. So, what are we looking at here? I don't really see any synergies off the top of my head. It is kind of annoying if they lead, like, Zoroark. I think I'm gonna do Grimmsnarl or Caledon, and then let's do Pelipper. Pelipper doesn't really like it to get up rocks, though. I think Pelipper's fine and back otherwise. And what is a good last Mon here? No, that's not me. I am not Ash. Okay, duly noted. I'm assuming... Oh, Fresh Start must be Ash, of course. I really don't know what to bring in the bag. I think I bring... Raichu, even though I'm going to regret it. And we'll see what happens. Okay, so opponent leads Toxicroak and Mousehold. I think I'm okay with that. Not super excited about it, but I'm okay with it at least. So this could very well be like Mousehold redirect into Toxicroak just clicks a fighting type move. Can I use my Regulation H team? Nope, that probably has pseudo legend, or that probably has box legendaries, and that is not how we're rolling here. Let's just body press the Mousehold and see what happens. Mousehold Encored Grimmsnarl, okay. And Toxicroak went for Poison Jab. And got poisoned. That's pretty good for them. Toxicroak is a Life Orb. That's good to know. Body Press and Mousehold. That's a pretty good amount. So Grimmsnarl is forced to reflect this turn. I don't think Grimmsnarl really does anything else for us, though, so I'm going to let Grimmsnarl just use Reflect this turn. I think I am fine body pressing the Mousehold again. Even though the Snarl might pick it off. It could Terra Ghost here, actually. Let's just Flash Cannon the Mousehold. Grimmsnarl is going to do nothing. Mousehold's going to Pop Bomb the Grimmsnarl, perhaps expecting a switch in, but that's fine because we didn't stay out. Regulation H doesn't allow Legendary or Mythical, it only allows the normal Pokemon. Oh, I'm thinking of Regulation G. I don't know my letters. Yeah, you can use Reg H. Once Combat comes out, it actually does a pretty good amount to our Caledon, even though we're behind a Reflect right now. But we get Flash Cannon into the Mousehold at least, so we kind of trade our supports. And I think we do Raichu here first. Okay, they swap Lavani. I'm not sure what this Levani's gonna do, though. Could Electro Web and then... Really not opposed to just Electro Webbing and then... Flash Cannoning one of these mons. Maybe the Levani. Yeah, let's do that. Richard gets the Electro Web, misses Toxicroak. That might be kind of crucial here. Those combats. Arkeldon lives. Okay, Arkeldon at least gets the Flash Cannon. They very triple axles, but unfortunately misses Raichu. Okay, they got their Electro Web miss, but we got our triple axle miss, and their triple axle miss is much worse than our Electro Web miss. Let's go just Electro Web again, and then just Flash Cannon to Toxicroak I think is good. Toxicroak suckers. With some HP. Alright, she gets the Electro Web. Oh, that does so much damage in the Toxicroak, holy smokes. But you at least get the Flash Cannon into Toxicroak, and I'll take it out. Levani goes for the Fell Stinger into Arkeldon. Which means it's going to get a 3x attack boost. Which means that Levani's very dangerous now. Okay, and they bring Zoroark in the back. So Zoroark can be faster than Raichu? But Levani's 2x speed dropped right now. But I think my best play is to Electro Web and then protect Pelipper here to see what the opponent does. Actually, I have the Sash. Let's Hurricane the Levani. Okay, we're gonna see a Terra from the opponent. They're tearing their Zoroark into Ghost. Alright, she moves first. It misses something though. Misses the Zoroark. That actually might be game changing right there. Depending on what this Zoroark does. Okay, Zoroark nasty plots. That is fine with me. So you get to KO Levani this turn. And if the Zoroark is Sash and they KO Raichu here, but they shouldn't. I can Thunder to make sure that they always... Yeah, I think Thunder and Hurricane into Zoroark is always the play. Because we don't need them to be slower than Pelipper anymore. Hey, just finished playing some Among Us. What's going on? Well, we're battling viewers right now. We have big Thunder into Zoroark. Zoroark gets paralyzed by the Thunder, but I don't think that paralysis is going to matter here in a sec. Oh, Pelipper... Oh, it outspeeds because of the paralysis, but... Unless Zoroark had a 2-hit move, which I don't think it did, Hurricane is always going to take down Zoroark there. But GG's, Ash. Ash, could you also confirm who you are in the chat, just so I have a way to link your name to your person? Okay, you're a fresh start. That's what I should have guessed the first time when I had a functioning brain. Fresh start. So you are welcome to do the other two battles if you would like, Ash. But unfortunately, since this is your first attempt, we won't be getting, Pokemon at the end of this attempt. But if you want to play the other two teams to see what they play like, you are more than welcome to do so. You're just lucky that you got the paralysis. I mean, that's one way to see it. I also missed 2 Electro Webs that game, but you missed the triple axle, so kind of evens out. Okay, Ash doesn't want to continue, so whenever stream gets caught up. Okay, we have Jaden. Have we played a Jaden before? What's it mean to decide the rules? Let me do that real quick. Official rules 1. And let me just hide what team I'm gonna pick. And also, let me reverse search Jaden. Oh, we have had a Jaden. I believe was using the name Jack before. Ah, okay. Jack changed to Jack Plays. Gotcha. Well, since this is your plus, it's either your second attempt or after your second attempt. Jack, you only have to win 2 out of these next 3 battles. Let me do this. And then we'll bring the screen back. Okay, opponent's got quite a team here. Raquel on Rain with Blastoise is pretty tricky. I'm not quite sure how I beat this. I think we do like Fluttermane, and then Indeedee, and then Torkoal. And what covers for that? I think Incineroar covers a lot. Combo covers a lot too, though. I think Incineroar covers slightly more. Let's do that, and we'll see how it goes. Okay, it's Pelipper, Arkeldon, and DD Flutter. So what am I fine doing this turn? Rain gets set up. I think I'm fine clicking Shadow Ball this turn, and then clicking the Follow Me with Indeedee. Snarl would break my Sash, but I already have some chip damage in. Let's do that. Trouble comes out, and what is this Arkeldon looking like for special bulk? Not too much, that's pretty good. Flash Cannon comes down to Indeedee. Pelipper goes for Tailwind. Perfectly understandable. What do they have? What do they have in the back again? This could be an Incineroar switch in. I am fine if they swap in Incineroar, because I'm going to swap Torkoal here. And unless they're like super speedy or Keldon, Fluttermane should be faster. Pelipper protects this turn, understandable. Get Shadow Ball into our Keldon, and as long as that does the same damage roll, we get to KO our Keldon here, which is pretty nice. Okay, but now comes in Blastoise. I don't super hate the idea of keeping Torkoal in this turn, it's just I kind of want to get Torkoal out, so whatever Pelipper swaps into... Like, they should swap Pelipper here because of the rain. I think we just swap to Indeedee here and get some Dazzling Gleam damage. Yeah, they swap Pelipper. What do they swap Pelipper to? Is it Metagross? No, it's Incineroar. Okay, I like Incineroar here. Get Indeedee back in. Blastoise just protects this turn, which makes sense. Alright, how much Dazzling Gleam damage do we get to Incineroar? That's some good shit. Their Tailwind lasts for one more turn. So I'm fine double protecting here. They're gonna swap in Pelipper, they're gonna swap in Pelipper. By the way, anyone else love Epithet Erased? I've never heard of it. What's it about? Oh, Blastoise is Shell Smash. It's a good move. And is Incineroar gonna try Parting Shot out? No, Incineroar Bulk Ups. Okay, good turn call for the opponent. Their Talon Peters out though. They're currently building speed. Does it benefit me to burn my Terra here? I think it does. To Dazzling Gleam both slots? That was... I wasn't paying attention. Was that White Herb on the Blastoise? I guess it doesn't matter too much. But Incineroar should never be faster here, so we Terra Stellar, Helping Hand. We'll do a lot of damage to both, and I think I can clean up with what's in the back. If this play goes south, but it really shouldn't. Because even with the ×2, we should still be faster than Blastoise, so we get a lot of damage into Blastoise here. Helping Hand. Flutter. Flutter gets the Dazzling Gleam. Stellar Terra boost. How much does this do? Ah, KO's both. Alright, nice, nice, nice. It's a show on YouTube about some people having powers based off words. Ah. Little Super Y kind of situation. You know what? I don't think anybody got that reference. Rain come back. Photosynthesis wears off. But we can Shadow Ball Pelipper, and I'll bring in Torkoal just for reassurance reasons. Torkoal sets Sun. Sun resets Photosynthesis. Get Shadow Ball. Is Pelipper the Sash one? Okay, that's good enough for future reference. Tries a Hydro Pump. But unfortunately, Fluttermane is not only Sash, we are currently in the sun. But GG's, GG's. Alright, Jaden, you just gotta win the next 2 in order to get 2 Pokemons. So you are in a bit of a hot seat right now. Let me just hide what team I'm gonna pick. You'll probably figure it out by button press inputs, but... let's go with this team. Okay, bit of a change up here. They got Hisuian Typhlosion Whimsicott. Which is not super good for me. Yeah, it's not great for me. Also, Meowscarada really hampers my progress. I think we lead Grimmsnarl Archaludon here every time. The Meowscarada is like Brick Break. I don't think we have a super easy way through this team at all. I really Pelipper that forces them to set Sun. Actually, yeah, I think leading Pelipper is always a smart idea here. Then Archaludon and who in the back? Honestly, Blastoise in back. Blastoise in back feels kind of terrible. Scizor in back though feels like it can hold its own. We'll see how it goes. Okay, if only it's Whimsicott Ursaluna. We can't light screen right now. I think it benefits the opponent a lot to turn rain to sun. I'm not sure how much. They could also just Tailwind. I think we light screen here no matter what, but what do we click with Pelipper? Because he could have just Hurricane Whimsicott, and then that suppresses them for a lot of game. The Weather Ball into Ursaluna is like too good to pass up right now, though. I do have things to deal with Ursaluna in the back. I think I'm just going to Hurricane the Whimsicott against my better judgment. Okay, Whimsicott says Tailwind. Light Scream, Grimmsnarl, and what does Ursaluna do? Ursaluna Hyper Voices, it's fine with me. They're also Light Orb, good to know, good to know. Hurricane Whimsicott, is Whimsicott Sash? It is not Sash. Okay, so we get to keep our weather up for the rest of the game, which is great if they have Typhlosion in the back. Okay, now they saw Brigarath. Interesting. So, I think we Spirit Break the Ursaluna here and protect with Pelipper every time. It really doesn't benefit them to set Trick Room while they have the Tailwind active. Let's try this and see what happens. Ursaluna goes for Hyper Voice again. Okay. decent damage both. Grimmsnarl, a little bit under half. Reg F also hyper voices. Okay. Bring down Grimmsnarl a little bit more. Ooh, Spirit Breaking the Ursaluna did a lot of damage to it because of that crit. Which probably doesn't matter here. I think we take the fact that they are... Oh wait, this doesn't work, does it? Because I just protected. No, it's... The Wide Guard will never fail. I'm pretty sure. Am I willing to ride the entire game on it? Probably. Okay, Wide Guard either way didn't fail, which is good. Okay, this is turning to click 1 though. Doesn't get Pelipper though. Pelipper lives. And for a Psychic Noise, so they predicted the White Guard that turn. No, he's Spirit Breaker and Snarl. Gets Ursaluna low. Now it's kind of becoming a problem that if they have Typhlosion in the back, it's all about Archaludon taking the hit. I don't know if it can. But Ursaluna's attack is so low, I think we're fine as long as they don't crit us. I'm going to swap Scizor here because I want to preserve Grimmsnarl in back. And we're just going to Snarl both slots, I think. Okay, the Earth-powered Scizor slot. But the Life Orb chip... If I wasn't super sure Snarl was going to KO, but as long as Snarl lands, it should do enough. Snarl Ursaluna, and what do they have in the back? Crit's Ursaluna, so even if the Snarl didn't KO, then we still would have gotten the crit, but crit doesn't matter right now. Suppose that Talon felt like it lasted forever, but we still have one turn of rain as they send in a Typhlosion. Okay. So I'm fine knocking off Typhlosion and electroshotting the Typhlosion because they are probably not protect. Even if they're not protected, Archaludon gets a special attack boost from the electroshot. I feel like this is going to have to take something crazy to do enough damage inside the rain while we're Assault Vested. Scizor... Oh, they terrestrialized their Farigiraf. That is not what I was expecting. Typhlosion goes for the Heat Wave, misses Scizor though, which is probably the one you needed to hit. I might be crazy, but I feel like Scizor would still live. Burn on Archaludon though is definitely worth the Scizor miss. At least in my opinion. We get to Electro Shot here with Archaludon. Special attack increases. Deals good damage to Typhlosion, and we knock off Typhlosion. And, okay, Typhlosion was Charcoal, not Specs. So even if it... Yeah, I feel like Scizor would have lived the Heat Wave, even if it didn't miss, because we're currently in rain, but... It might depend on how the Typhlosion is trained. Rain stops, and Farigiraf should be the only thing left. Now we can knock off Farigiraf, and... I feel like holding the Electro Shot is their best move here. Because I don't want to body... How many defense boosts do you have right now? I mean, the body press isn't, like, terrible. Let's just go for it. Ugh, I wish that did more. At least the knockoff is going to help out a lot. Gets rid of safety goggles. Okay. Farigiraf sets up the Trick Room. course, no longer prevents it from healing. Not that I don't... Well, I guess if I bug bited them and they were buried, then that would matter, but... we just click knock off and body press again. Yeah, second noise will make it so that body press clears up the game there. GG's, GG's. You're more than welcome to do the third battle if you would like. But since you lost 2, and you're on second attempt plus, whatever it is. This next battle will not matter either way. Alright, they decided to give up. Fair enough, fair enough. I'll get some water. I'll be back in a sec. Don't start panicking. Alright, I'm back. Let's open the lobby and see if there's anybody who wants to play right now. Let's try it again. So nobody connects. I'm going to start looking for a Vulpix that's a different color. Well, that's a different color and a different color than that different color, if you're picking up what I'm putting down. Alright, seems like no one's around right now. Then I'm gonna... Oh, ever done that? Where I transition right to Koraidon after pressing that button? I don't think so. Where's a good place to hunt the Vulpixes? Let's try out over here by the plains. Over here. I feel like this is gonna be a hard one to see at night. This is also like one of the ones that kind of matters for competitive, so I'm hoping 0 attack IV. Like, pretty please. Pretty please cherry on top. Oh, they also had that thing where you could get Shiny Meloetta if you have your Scarlet and Violet dexes completed in home. So I'm gonna have to hunt down somebody for a Miraidon and an Iron Thorns and an Iron Jugulus. What am I at? Is that like 13? Anybody wants to battle, just let me know. I'm just killing time right now while there's nobody who wants to challenge. I might swap Emboar for Goldango just because Emboar's not very fast. And these Vulpix. Emboar, what you got going on? There we go. Smeargle caught in the crossfires. I think that's at least 25. Hard to keep count with talking. I think Shiny Vulpix is one of those ones that's kind of tinted, like a little bit more purple. I should probably look it up. I feel like it's going to be one of those ones that's hard to see in-game, though. That Dodrio is going crazy. Oh, it disappeared. Again, if anybody wants to battle, just let me know. I'll open up the lobby code. But I am just killing time right now. Also, if anybody wants to fight again, you're allowed to fight again. Let's count again. I think that's 35 at least. I usually wait for that thing that says, like, they're almost all dead to pop up. And then I just do, like, 15 more. And I feel like if I'm not getting... Like, this is a event spawn, so it should have a... I thought that Deerling was it there for a second. It should... Wait, is that it? That is not it. Killed it. Hi, Sua, how you doing? If you want to battle, just let me know. I'm just killing time right now while there's nobody in here. I think that's 40. I think that's at least 52. That's at least 58. I think that's 60, but let's... At least 60. But let's... be a few more down. I don't think I ever said there are a few left in the outbreak thing in the top right corner. I don't know if any level points left for the original outbreak. Okay, I think that means we need to defeat 5 more of them and push their kind to the edge of extinction. Because only then will it give me the different colored one. If anybody wants to battle, let me know. I'm just killing time. Okay, I should probably look up what an actual shiny Vulpix looks like. I think it's more purple in the eyes. Let me see here. Yeah, it's like slightly more purplish. But it's most notable like in the eyes. Actually, the body's pretty notable. It goes from like a blue tint to a purple tint. I wish it was a night. I feel like it'd be easier to see it during the day. Pretty sure that's the purple tint, or the blue tint. I'm just kind of working on the basis of I'll know it when I see it, so I'm not gonna bother battling too many of them. Oops. Well, you know what, maybe there's somebody who can't chat. I'll open the lobby for... Whoops, not that. I'll open the lobby for a sec. Is there anybody who wants some fight? Why are there so many Onyxes in Pokemon Go? Alright, no one found. I'm gonna go back for looking for the purple. You were very blue. I'm blue and I'm feeling alright. Got my head in the clouds, but I know it's alright. I'm not an actual person who actually knows the words to that song, but I'm pretty sure I'm pretty close. No, not Pokeportal, I want a picnic. Have I successfully picnicked yet? rushed me. Oh, my daily spawn is a Scorbunny. I'm kind of hesitant to invest in Dynamax forms right now in Pokemon Go. Because, like, you need them to beat Dynamax raids. But I feel like it would be so much easier to just get carried by people who already have grinded Dynamax Pokemon for, like, Gigantamax raids. And then I just level up the Gigantamaxes. Because then what's the point of doing all the stuff beforehand when I can just go to a city and I can get carried by, like, 60 people? Like, it's not really going to make a difference if I evolve a Scorbunny with Dynamax to a Cinderace if there's 60 other Cinderaces. Like, I kind of you get herd immunity from being part of the herd, and that's phenomenal. Kind of stinks from a game standpoint, because it just means that the rich get richer, but... A picnic here. That's crazy. I had to change. It's just a sec. I need to change the settings in Pokemon Go so that it doesn't set me in AR mode every time I use my buddy. Oh, we also... Wait, did we have... Yeah, we had the... I did the live stream on Tuesday. But we had Louisville. And Louisville was pretty fun to watch. There was, like, Yamega getting used. I think Exeggutor was pretty high up there. There was, like, a Cryogonal. A lot of good stuff from Louisville. And that's a nice thing about this format, is that it doesn't feel like this format has been... It doesn't feel like it's anywhere close to being solved yet, because there's a lot of teams that are just, like, good. Like Sneasler Dragapult combos. But there's nothing that feels like it dominates everything else right now. Which is ideally how a format can play out. We can battle, don't mind it for fun. Alright, bet. Give me a second just to check all these full pixels. I don't think any of you have purple tones. Wait, do you? Nah, you're blue. Alright, I'll wait for stream to catch up. Alright, stream's caught up. I'm gonna start searching now. By the time you see this, I've probably already been searching for like 20 seconds. Hey, there we go. Probably. I keep always forgetting to change it to say official rules 1, not official format 1. I'm not gonna bother hiding screen. Let's just grab this team. Okay, we got Zebstrika, we have Ninetales, Sawsbuck. I'm not quite sure what to do about this. I think I lead Arcanine, Rillaboom. Let's do Tyranitar and Primarina in back. Primarina only gets pressured by those two things, but I can ideally deal with them with those things. Yeah, let's do that. Oh, they're all female, too. I didn't even realize that. Okay, we see Sawsbuck Ninetales. So Sawsbuck is probably Chlorophyll? Get the Intimidate off. They're not Clamulate. Could be banned. Suddenly turns harsh. Rillaboom sets up the Grassy Surge. So Rock Slide pressures Ninetales and fake out into them. Rillaboom's AV. I don't think it takes a Heat Wave though. I don't want to commit my Terra. I think I just Flare Blitz and swap Tyranitar. Rillaboom's gonna retreat for Tyranitar. Sentry comes up. Flare Blitz, the one KOs Sawsbuck, which is nice. What does Ninetales do? It's gonna be like Scorching Sands. It is Scorching Sands. Do we take that with the Rocksmith F boost? We do. Nice, nice, nice. And Ninetales takes Sand. Arcanine takes Grassy Recovery. Oh, so that was Ninetales. We got rid of a pretty big threat there for Tyranitar. Okay, Wild Rider is now in. This has to be Scarf to be faster than Arcanine because I'm Scarf. So I could just Flare Blitz the slot. And then Rock Slide with Tyranitar. I don't really see any downsides to doing that. I think... What Pokemon do I have in the back? Yeah, I think I Flare Blitz and Rock Slide. Okay, we're gonna see an opposing Terra. What are they tearing? Tearing Zebstrika into Electric, okay. Flare Blitz comes out from Arcanine, and that just KOs Zebstrika. Alright, take it right out of the way. You don't have to worry about a sash or anything. guy's gonna die to Flare Blitz. Ninetales goes for the Scorching again. Can I not get the burn? It doesn't really matter, but can I not get the burn though? Okay. Alright, Rock Slide just KOs Ninetales. Our target's Grassy, and I can bring in Rillaboom here to fake out, or I can bring in Primarina and then reset the Grassy terrain. It's only been 2 turns, hasn't it? I don't think it benefits me to reset the Grassy right now. Let's just bring in Rillaboom and have fake out pressure. Okay, Flower Queen comes in. I think we fake out... What's this thing's ability? Doesn't this thing have... It's Flower Veil and... Oh, Symbiosis. Yeah, we should be getting a fake out. And... Looks like you miss. I think we're fine even if we miss the Rock Slide. Yeah, fake out just so much. I should have knocked off. I done should have knocked off. Oh well, everyone takes sand. And Tyranitar takes Grassy. I mean, do I really... There's no world where Lord just can knock out Rillaboom here. So I'm just gonna land 2 guaranteed attacks. GG's, GG's. I guess I should technically write you down for attempts. Just in case it comes up in the future. Okay, let's try out... Let's try this team. Okay, same guys as last time. We're both Sun, though. Do they have a way around the Expanding Force? Because my answer is, I don't think so. Like, Ninetales... Ninetales is probably the only one that has spread moves that can really pressure Exeggutor, but if it does, then we just Helping Hand with Indeedee. So let's do Exeggutor and Indeedee, and then... I guess our own Torkoal is fine in the back, and... I guess Incineroar to pressure? Makes a lot of sense. Hello, Tomioka-san, 326, how you doing? Okay, Ninetales and... What's the name of Esper's evolution again? I forget. I want to say Meowscarada, but I know that's not right. Meowstic. Meowstic. Okay, so they bring... this. So... The only thing I can think is that they're like Misty Terrain on Meowstic? But we could just rock Terra, because I feel like Exeggutor is our most important piece here, no matter what. We can just rock Terra Exeggutor to make sure Exeggutor lives. And we Helping Hand, Expanding Force, the Ninetales. Diddy gets the Helping Hand. Exeggutor goes for the Expanding Force. Meowstic not going for a priority move. And we KO Ninetales, which is good. What does this thing do? Okay, Calm Minds. I'm fine with that. Also not Prankster, so we can confirm that it's competitive. And they are lefties, okay. Alright, now they're bringing in Sawsbuck, which makes perfect sense to me. Sawsbuck probably outspeeds Exeggutor, but we can click Expanding Force again and just redirect with Indeedee this time. And we'll see what our speed tiers look like. Okay, opponent's going for Terra. And they are selecting a Terra Sawsbuck, who's terrorizing the Psychic. Okay. G's gonna follow me here. Go for Horn Leech, that does about half to Indeedee. Exeggutor gets off the Expanding Force. And the Meowstic barely hangs on, but gets the Psychic into Indeedee. Female Meowstics don't get Prankster? Ah, I didn't know that. I thought they both had it. Okay. We saw that the deer is faster than Exeggutor. What do I have in the back again? I think what I have in the back can deal with, especially now that they're Psychic type. I am fine clicking the Expanding Force again and follow meing and probably losing Indeedee. Horn Leech, that takes out Indeedee. Exeggutor gets Expanding Force. And that does good damage to both. Now they bring in Swanna here, okay. We bring in Incineroar. Intimidate. And it makes sense that they would Horn Leech the Exeggutor slot, so we're going to swap in Torkoal, and I'm going to knock off the Deer. I'm back. Anything new going on? I mean, it kind of depends what your term of new is. We're doing new battles, but... And we're doing the same thing as last time, but I mean, it's a completely different battle at this point. Exeggutor's gonna swap out for Torkoal. And I do Horn Leech Torkoal. So they don't get much HP back, and they're going to take Rocky Helmet damage. And they go for Hurricane and Incineroar. Please do not confuse me. It confused me. Incineroar, please do not hate yourself in confusion. That's a life hook spawner. Incineroar, please! Thank you, Incineroar. Very cool, VGC cat. Very cool. Not gonna be so fast. How many turns of Sun do we have left? Okay, just one turn of Sun. I don't think that they can KO Torkoal in one hit, but we're going to swap Exeggutor back in. And kind of, yeah, let's snarl the Swanna. The Hurricane Incineroar again, they land it. Incineroar gets to eat its berry. Incineroar is Confusion. Does not hit itself though. We get off the Snarl, which is pretty nice. Our Sunlight fades. 3 dimensions disappear. But now we can Terra Blast the Swanna and Swamp Pain and Torkoal. Targets Terra Blast, now probably activating the Swanna because of its ability. That's gonna grab Swanna. GG's, GG's. Oh, I was like, we're not doing a third battle. Does anybody want to battle? The heck, where am I? Oh, it's daytime now. You know what, actually, I feel like it's kind of harder to look at these full pixels now that it's daytime, because their white coats are so fluorescent. Wait, is that it? No, it's not it. But if anybody wants to battle, just let me know. Because in the meantime, I will kill time. GG, I love Swanna. It does more damage than people expected to. I like Swanna. I think it's okay right now because there's not a great place to get flying type damage, like physical flying type damage. And physical Swanna kind of rocks. It's just a little on the frail side. It's fast though. Swanna's fast. Maybe if one of its abilities get buffed, Swanna will come back around, but for now it's sitting in kind of a weird spot. Oh, not Pokeportal. Mine is a mix set. Are you Hurricane and Brave Bird? do you have like a manual rain dance? Because it's a bit weird to have Hurricane on a Sun team because Hurricane's accuracy is lower than Sun. Even lower than 70. I forget exactly what it is. Let me look that up. Oh, I have a Discord notification. Hurricane Sun accuracy. Yeah, it's 50%. Knock off Hurricane Liquidation and Ice Beam. Ah, I see, I see. I don't think any of you are purple. If anybody wants to battle, just let me know. I'm just killing time. I need to have like an audio cue for that just plays like every minute or so on shiny hunting during battle streams. Not that I've really had much of a chance to shiny hunt during battle streams. It's just we haven't done battle streams for a very long time, so there's not as many people coming out to them. Are you purple? You look kind of purple. You're not purple. That was just hallucination. Okay, you actually look purple, though. Don't lie to me. You got, like, a second cousin who's purple or something? Because you give off that kind of energy. You're blue. Well, let me go checking the trees. I will make some changes to my team and we can rebattle. Alright, sounds good. Wait, are you? No, you're not. You're blue. Oh, I've seen a leak that the shiny sound is coming back in Legend ZA, which is like, thank goodness. Like, I get why they didn't have the shiny sound in this game, but they should have at least had a little animation for whenever you see a shiny or get close enough to a shiny that helps you differentiate. Because my goodness, it's hard to tell in some of this awful lighting that's just so bright. And your character's so far away while you're riding too. And there's no like close-up mode either that you can look through the person's eyes to try and tell. It just locks on them. But shiny sound is coming back next game, so gonna be good for Legends ZA shiny hunting. Probably like the middle of next year. You're a Smeargle. Ah, I didn't want to do that. Alright, I'm ready. Alright, bet. Wait for stream to catch up. And stream's caught up now. Okay, eeny, meeny, miny. We'll do this team. Ah, we lost it. Did we lose it though? Alright, we're just gonna ignore that. Okay, this time there's Serena and Dugong. How does this team play differently than Serena and Dugong? I mean, if anything, I think I still do this and this. And Torkoal and who in the back? I guess Incineroar in the back seems fine here too. Alright, let's see how this stacks up. They do... Okay, Dugong and Serena. But I think Exeggutor's faster here than Serena. I can't think of Serena's Spade Tier off the top of my head. I feel like it might be, though. I think the safest thing that I can do is just Expanding Force and Redirect. Might be like Icy Wind from the Dugong. I don't think Icy Wind is the end of the world. Data gets off to follow me. Exeggutor is faster than Bo, so I could have probably just Helping Hand Expanding Force. I probably wouldn't have KO'd the Serena. DD takes a hit. Liquidation comes out from Dugong. Alright, so that double up is going to take out DD, but we're fine with that. I'm going to bring in Torkoal here, and we can be guaranteed faster than both. Oh, is Serena one of those... I was about to say Serena one of those Wide Guard mons, because there's a lot of Pokemon that they just gave Wide Guard this generation. I don't think one of them is Serena, though. We're gonna Helping Hand for the damage roll. Oh, they did Grass type move and a Water type move though, which means I could have just Helping Handed Exeggutor even if they both lived. But we're gonna Helping Hand Exeggutor this turn. And we were faster previously, so I don't see why we wouldn't be faster under Sun. So Expanding Force is gonna clap both. What are their back two mons? Okay, it's Meowstic and Flower Queen. So, does the floor just threaten me? I think the answer is no. So I think I am fine doubling here. I really don't want the Meowscarada to get a Calm Mind after I click Heat Wave, especially if I miss this Heat Wave. It's going to be kind of sticky. But the... Floor is just so much special bulk. Like, I kind of need to beat this thing using Incineroar in the back. I think I can click Heat Wave, and I hope this play doesn't go south. We see how much the Helping Hand Expanding Force does while resisted. We'll see how much the Giga Drain does. Okay, opponent Terras. And what is their Terrestrialization? They're Terra Florges to Terra Fire. Okay. That's gonna rock our world if that's Terra Blast. Giga Drain does about half, which is good. And a Shadow Ball into Exeggutor, probably for KO. Oh no, Exeggutor actually takes that super well. And Move Blast Exeggutor too. That's gonna take out Exeggutor. Turtle gets the Heat Wave, lines both. Barely almost not taking out Meowscarada. Or not Meowscarada, Meowstic. Now we can bring in Incineroar. Eliminate doesn't matter. Oh, actually, it does matter because that's competitive. But I think we always knock off and protect here. Pokemon protects. Masquerada tries clicking Psychic, or I keep saying Meowscarada. Meow Stick, click Psychic in a Torkoal. And that Moonblast into Incineroar, but not doing too much. I get the knockoff. It's gonna take out Meow Stick. And now they're neutral to the knockoff, so I feel pretty good. Oh, and they're also weak to their Earth Power. So I feel pretty good just clicking knockoff and... Actually, this thing's more physical weak, even though the Earth Power is super effective, so I think I'm going to knock off and Helping Hand. You're just outside of eating our berry there, huh? Knocked off Citrus Berry, nice. Weirdness disappears from the battlefield. And it doesn't matter what we go for at this point, because knockoff Earth Power should cover for most things. Oh, and Incineroar lives. I guess it's good that the damage did just outside of proccing our berry, because it more or less like pseudo guaranteed that we will live the last Moonblast, but that's a GG. GG, that was a much better battle on the end. Yeah, you got a lot farther that time. Oh, what team do I want to use now? Give me the rain team. Give me that swiggity rain team. Okay, looks to be same ones as last time. But what do we do against this team specifically? I really don't feel like they have anything to pressure our Caledon. So we're gonna lead our Caledon and Grimmsnarl? Like, the Serena might have, like, high jump kick. And then Pelipper for Weather Wars, and who else in back? I guess Scizor in back helps once Serena is gone. Yeah, Scizor in back helps a lot, actually. Okay, starting Florges and Dugong. Is Dugong a knockoff Mon? I feel like it's definitely a fake out Mon. My instincts are telling me Flash Can the Florges, even though I think that does nothing. And just go for the light screen. This is Horn Drill Dugong, and it lands the Horn Drill. I'm gonna be very upset, but we're gonna do this. If it fakes out the Grimmsnarl, that's like their most ideal play, but if they fake out the Caledon, I think that also makes sense, but it depends how much their Moonblast does after our light screen goes up. Okay, no fake out, so we get the light screen with Grimmsnarl. Caledon gets the Flash Cannon. This probably doesn't do more than half. Yeah. The Moonblast into Grimmsnarl. Does a little bit less than half. It's a attack drop though, but that doesn't matter. Ah, they stockpile with you. Okay. Do I have a good way to stop this thing? I could just blow it apart. I think my optimal play is just blowing it apart. I could paralyze it with Grimmsnarl here and then like body press, but I'm not too worried about doing that right now. I kind of just want to get the electroshock damage in and start trying to stack that. Also, they might spot Serena here predicting a Thunder Wave, but that would be a little crazy. Swap in Pelipper. Pelipper set Rain. They decided to rationalize their Pokemon into what? Okay, Dogong is the one being Terra'd, and is carrying into Poison. Okay. I don't hate that. It does mean they aren't weak to the Electroshot anymore. It would be really nice to get Scizor in here. There's not much, but it will continue stacking at least. That does a lot, even with... whatchamacallit, that does a lot even with light screen up right now. And is there Dugong on lefties? It is not lefties. Okay. I think I'm just gonna double the Dugong. If they kill a Pelipper, I don't really care because I get Scizor in for free. Special attack goes up. I'll be on in about half an hour or so. Sounds like a plan, Owen. Oh, the floor just says Giga Drain, and it's faster than Pelipper, but that makes sense. Oh, and that's also faster than Pelipper. That probably KOs Pelipper. Okay, I'm fine with that. This does mean that they can control the weather now by swapping in... Swapping in Ninetales would actually be kind of bad here. Swapping in Ninetales for Florges really pushes momentum back in their favor for this game. I need to think about what I want to do. Do I think Flash Cannon is Stab? I think Flash Cannon is fine, and then Bullet Punch into Florges is fine, theoretically. The rain just like disappeared there for a sec. I think the camera panned out of the box. Okay, they do swap Florges. Is this Ninetales? Yes. Okay. Get Bullet Punch damage into Ninetales. That's good chip. How much does Flash Cannon do into you, though? Okay, enough to KO. I bring in Wild Rider as a strike out. I don't really need Scizor to beat Florges. I like the Zebstrika might just click overheat though. I think I body press the Ninetales and just protect Scizor this turn. And we'll see what happens. They try to Flame Charge, okay. Not the fire type move I was expecting, but I mean still a pretty good one. Stamina activates. Don't burn me. Thank you. Body press does a lot, and now I don't need Scissor anymore. So I can just body press here and little punch here. I feel like a Flame Charge, even though it's in Sun and quad effective, would not KO Scizor, but even if the Ninetales protects here, I am fine bullet punching and having Scizor go down. Okay, Scizor bullet punches and that gets to pick up Ninetales. So we trade Ninetales for Scizor, probably. Yeah, KO Scizor. Increases Zebstrika's speed. I press Zebstrika, does that much? Do I think they're Lightning Rod? Lightning Rod makes this game kind of finicky. Because I wish I could just Thunder Wave the Florges to make it slower. This thing is revealed that it's physical at least. I think I body press and always Spirit Break the floor. How many turns of screen do I have left? I might tear Ghost here. Not that. I have 2 turns of screen. Let's tear Ghost the Grimmsnarl and Spirit Break the floor just because I don't really have another use for my Terra. High horsepower Caledon, okay. Okay, stamina buff. Body press, KO Zebstrika. Moonblast. Grim, that does that much. Spirit Break them back. Does that much, and we should be good now. Actually, no, there's Citrus Berry. So they have to... Actually, no, we're good, because our Caledon's faster than the Florges. Let's Thunder Wave for the speed tie, even though it's probably not a speed tie. I think it would have to be pretty crazy for it to be a speed tie. But this is a +2 Flash Cannon. GG's, GG's. GG, haha, bet you didn't even know Zebstrika got Flame Charge. Oh, no, I knew. I'm a Gen 5 person. I know all about that stuff. I expected Overheat. Because that's usually what people run, but Flame Charge is, it's alright. Not very strong, but at least it increases your speed. So look at the Sand team on this attempt. Okay, same team as last time. How does this team... I feel like we just lead in DD Hat here. Because I don't think they can break in DD turn 1. And then... Tyranitar Primarina? Seems fine with me. Alright, let's see what gets brought here. What's this? Okay, it's Dugong Serena again. So, no Heatwave Ninetales. They are pretty likely. Should I just... I guess it is pretty worth it to just redirect with Indeedee, even if Indeedee's gonna go down. I'm debating whether or not it's worth it to just click Trick Room this turn. Because these mons are already inherently, like, kind of slow. Like, if I Helping Hand... If I Terrifier, Helping Hand, and then Expanding Force... Does that gain me ground? Let's just keep it simple, stupid. Power Whips, lands it, and that does good damage to Indeedee. And, oh, okay, Dugong decides to stockpile. Aaron gets Trick Room. And I think I'm fine Helping Handing and then clicking Expanding Force. Serena might be Assault Vest. Should I redirect just in case it is? I saw how much of the Executor's Expanding Force did to it, though. And this is Helping Hand Hatterene damage. Am I... You know what? Actually, Helping Hand and Mystical Fire might... Does that get it? I don't think that gets it. I'm just gonna follow me, and Expanding Force probably has a bad idea, but let's do it anyways. Okay, opponent Terra's... Serena. It was Serena Terra to... Terra Steel, okay. So it's good that I redirected here, because Serena's gonna live. Question is, do they KO and GD with Dugong Gong Gong? Yeah, Terra Fireplay would have gone crazy there. Yeah, I'm gonna say whether or not that would have KO'd. Okay, they do not. Dugong is at +2 defenses now. Power Whip, DD. But I'm fine with that. Now we can bring in Tyranitar. And the opponent will start taking Sandship, and realistically, what pressures me if I go Terrifier here? I think the answer is nothing. We're gonna Terrifier just to make sure I pick up this KO. going to use our Terra. Maybe have Terra Fire. Arian's gonna miss the fire. And it's gonna KO 3 one hit. And as long as we land our Rock Slide, we'll be in a really good spot because this is about to be single target Rock Slide. So it comes out. Oh, that's just a flat out KO. Nice. I'm gonna take some Chanship, but we still have 3 turns of Trick Room left. And they have the cat. And they have the Ninetales. I see no downsides to just clicking Knock Off and Expanding Force here. Let's do that. AV and Sand. Tyranitar's not. Or no, your Serena was probably AV. But the Sand only boosts you if you're a Rock type. Expanding Force comes out, the KOs both. Knockoff comes out, KOs Meow. GG's, GG's. Oh, my day swapped over while we were battling. Well, shucks. I got some Vulpix here, I guess. Vulpix, what are you doing out in the middle of the ocean? This one's out here in the middle of the ocean. How am I supposed to shiny hunt the Vulpixes if they can't swim? They're all just drowning out there. I mean, I guess this is the best spot, but even then, this is like way off. I had a day reset for that. No, boost stealing ground types too. I can guarantee you the Sand does not boost stealing ground types. It is only rock types that get that boost. What? Oh, it's just next. Oh, it's behind me. Oh. Freaking Rhyhorn. It is a little strange to see these on the wild after not seeing it in the wild for so long. At least these ones should be pretty easy. The shiny one of this goes like straight blue, I think. Or maybe I'm thinking of a custom shiny sprite. I'm pretty sure these just go straight blue. I have one in Pokemon Go. Do I have a shiny Vulpix in Pokemon Go? For Alolan? I think I evolved it to a Ninetales already. Yeah, I evolved it to a Ninetales. But what about Sandshrew? Oh, you get Blue Tommy. That's what it is. Gotta look out for the Blue Tom Tom. They're all walking away from me, so how am I supposed to tell if they got a blue tum-tum? Dugong set is a rest stockpile set. It's quite nasty if properly set up. Yeah, stockpile's a really good move. I feel like there's not even that many notable stockpile Pokemon in this generation. Like, maybe Gastrodon runs stockpile? In some scenarios, but really not a lot of stockpilers. Anybody wants to battle, let me know. I'm just killing time right now. Just said Outbreak is definitely getting lower, so I think that means like 15 or so more. I'm not keeping count. Okay, we might be getting close to me accidentally exterminating the species. Not exactly sure. I mean, it seems like there's less of them right now. Let's just start checking if they got blue bellies or not. And hope that I've hit 60, because... No, not Pokeportal. Picnic. Whoa, they're circling around me all evil. It's like they know that I destroyed their families. Wait, are you blue? That one is not blue. No shot. Not blue. At least this one is like theoretically way easier than the Vulpixes. Anybody wants to battle, let me know. I'm just killing time. Oh, yeah, I was just thinking about that last game with, I don't think, was it the last game? It was the Rain Team one, but on that one turn where they flame charged Scizor, I could have Terra Dragon Scizor in order to keep Scizor alive for the next turn. Are you? What are you? Look at me. You are not blue. I think that was a play that I definitely missed there. Because then I would catch the Fire-type move. Even if they go for a Spread Electric move, we catch that. And we live the Ninetales attack. So we can take out the Ninetales, and then we can Bullet Punch the floor just super safely. So even if they, like, crit the Archaludon with a high horsepower, we would still have Scizor, and Scizor could beat the endgame. Because Zebstrika shouldn't have anything to touch Scizor. Because it's just, like, Ground, Fire, Grass, and Trailblaze, Electric. Oh, actually, does Zebstrika have Play Rough? It might have Play Rough. I can't be bothered to look up Zebstrika's move pool, but just thinking about optimal plays. I saw this book was AV, by the way. I love it. It's so underrated, this format. It is super speedy. And super speedy summons are nice to have. Plus, really good, like, normal stab and the double edge is definitely not something to underestimate. I'm actually gonna cry the day I don't have my Switch. Aw, that's so unfortunate, Cherry. Don't worry, we'll be doing these more frequently. This is just... We had one on Tuesday and one today to dip our toes back in the water. No, Zip Striker doesn't get play rough? I'm thinking of a fan game. I can't remember which one, but in a specific fan game, there's a mega... It might be Insurgents. In Insurgents, there's a mega Zebstrika that's electric and fairy type. And I think they gave it... No, I think they gave it Zaz and Gleam specifically for that mega. They gave it some stab fairy move. They might have given it both Dazzling Gleam and Play Rough, but... So yeah, Zipstriker probably can't touch Terra's Dragon Scizor. Notifications never fail to not let me down. There's a lot of negatives. Come on, why don't you just be blue already? Wait, no, you're not blue. Hey, hiding in the bush? And you're an execute, you don't count. We were supposed to actually have this stream yesterday, but I had to change my plans because I was supposed to get a new phone yesterday, and I got a new phone on Wednesday, and getting a new phone on Wednesday ruined all of my plans and upload schedule. Best coverage I could get for physical was Super Slam, Smart Strike, High Horsepower, and Flint Charge. Makes sense, makes sense. Now that they've given me Fire Tauros in this game, I don't know what regional I want more. Or, like, what thing to, like, try and pine for. Because Fire Tauros was the longest thing I wanted for such a long time, whenever they did regionals all the way back in Gen 7. Now that I have Fire Tauros, and it's, like, pretty good outside of whenever Cineroar's inviolable. I feel like my wish list is pretty complete on regionals. I've got to come up with something fresh, something new. Well, there was also, before they did, they introduced Golem, I wanted a rock fairy Golem that has, like, its insides busted out, and it has, like, pink crystals on the insides, because it's a geode. But then they gave us Rock Electric Golem, and that thing is, like, kind of funny, because it explodes. But I really want a Pixelate Explosion. But, has not come my way yet. Has not come my way. Sawsbook, however, has 4-slot syndrome. It gets so many good physical moves. It can't cover everything. That's true. Got Horn Leech. Got Double Edge. You get Wild Charge. You get Stomping Tantrum. So many good moves. Zen Headbutt. That's an interesting design. Yeah, it was originally my idea for Mega Golem, but whenever regionals came, Am I? Hold on, I think I'm brain farting. Yeah, regional forms. I thought I was brain farting for a sec because regionals are like a real life thing. Regional variants, that's what they're called. I thought I was brain farting and messing up the term there for a sec, but it is regional variants. And normal types try not to have crazy coverage. There's gotta be... There's definitely a Pokemon. There's gotta be a normal type that doesn't have crazy coverage. I just can't think of one right now. Snorlax is good. Zoroark is good. The Hisuian one. Even like normal Tauros is just... I mean, it's maybe not great, but it at least has enough. Oh, maybe like, I'd have to look at... What's the Donald Trump Pokemon? What is Yungoos evolving? Gumshoes. I'd have to look at Gumshoes' move pool, but... I feel like Gumshoes' move pool is not specifically correct. You know, actually, maybe put every single one except Diggersby. Put all those 2-stage normal types that everybody throws out after the second gym. They might be the exception to the rule. Except for Diggersby, because Diggersby is cracked. And what all 2-stage normal types should strive to be. Salzburg also gets play rough too. That's another good one. Man, how have none of these mans been blue yet? Stop, we're gonna start culling the herd soon. Embor, get that real chonky one. That one's probably more likely to go back home to its parents and complain. Which theoretically will bring about the blue one faster. feel like there's a very obvious... I'm trying to think of what regional Pokemon I want again. I feel like there's a very obvious Gen 1 Pokemon that I'm not thinking of. I decided to run Wild Charge on Zebstrika for Pelipper. So it makes more sense. On Sawsbuck? Ah, okay. Yeah, I mean, if they switch in Pelipper to get rid of your weather, then you just hopefully try to KO Pelipper. And then you can get your weather back after you cycle. Makes sense, makes sense. It's also good coverage into flying types. Kind of an adjacent thought process, but I am 100% convinced that in Gen 10, or maybe in Legend ZA, but at least in Gen 10, they're going to give us a convergent evolution for Aegislash. And it's going to be like hammers instead of swords. And it's going to be called Aegibash. 1000% I'm convinced that they're going to give us a convergent evolution for Aegislash. No doubt in my mind. It's not only Aegislash like wasn't in this game, they're doing Legends ZA, which means that Aegislash is going to be in the next game. And the director Clavel, is he the one who directs this academy? No, he's the other one. Who's the... Whatever the director of this academy's name is, he has an Aegislash scarf. Which makes me think we're gonna get to see, like, his home region or something in the next game. Where that guy's from. And he's gonna have one of those. Or at least be related to that, whatever the convergent evolution is called. Aegibash. I've done, like, no battles since the start of Reg H, but Reg H is so much fun! There's so many viable Pokemon! Like Yanmega and Exeggutor. They did really well over the weekend at Louisville. Like, I am actually so sad that, like, in a month and 12 days, we're not gonna have the format anymore. Because I feel like this format is only, like, a fifth of the way through, like, an actual progressive state. Like, I feel like we could do this format for a very long time still before it gets solved. In any way. It might just be unsolvable. Patiently waits for Gen 5 remakes. I mean, Gen 5 remakes are pretty much guaranteed to happen after Gen 10. It's just that's probably going to be a whiles away since they're taking their time to make games now. Since dark types are more common, I will just run Play Rough, Overs, and Headbutt since poison types aren't common. That's true. The only poison types you gotta worry about in Reg H are Sneasler and Among Us. Maybe sometimes a Gilmora. I'm ready. Battle Reg H best of 3. Yep. Whoops. Except it's the thing where I use the multiple teams, Owen. Unless you just want to battle just for the sake of doing a Reg H battle and not do the actual challenge thing. I'm down to do that too. I haven't gotten over the Terra Ice. I can't remember if it's Ice Punch or Ice Beam Rillaboom. Wait, what? Alright, I'm picking the rules. I'm not gonna pick official rules one. I also don't know if Owen is doing the challenge or if he just wants to do 3 Reg H battles. So we didn't really discuss this beforehand, but we discussed the fact that we were gonna battle at some point. Let's just pick this team and see how things go. Okay, pretty standard team here. Their side spam is a little bit more difficult than my side spam. Might do DD Primarina. They can get out of the trick room with Gallade, probably. But Indeedee Primarina covers a lot of things. It's just that once Indeedee's dead, dealing with Sneasler becomes a bit of a problem. So I might do Tyranitar Arcanine and back. And then just hope I don't get stomped by Gallade. Delphox is interesting. Delphox is actually really popular in this format. It does pretty well. I'd say it's like the favored side terrain spammer. But Exeggutor has gotten kind of popular. Meowstic is my Sneasler check. It's a bulky set, so that's not an issue. Perhaps, perhaps. Okay, it's Delphox and Indeedee. What do I think's gonna happen here? They could just side spam, but I think Primarina takes it. I'm not super sure we take it if it's Helping Hand Expanding Force, though. Primarina is so special bulky. Good Helping Hand, and the ideal Terra on Ninetales is Terra Fighting, so I could just Moonblast that slot. But I think Hyper Voice's spread damage is pretty valuable right now. So let's do that. Okay, Delphox goes for non-Helping Hand with Expanding Force, and that does about that much damage to Primarina. Delphox is also Life Orb. And Indeedee goes for Imprison, okay. So we have no clue what they have. But we get the double KO, actually. Oh, and we crit Indeedee. That might be favorable for us. I mean, the crit does seem good, but now they get to double switch, and Indeedee wasn't really pressuring anything. How do you get Delphox? I know it's the Indigo Disc, but I can never find it in the wild. There's certain upgrades you have to make in the club room in order to unlock the starters. Okay, they do have Gallade. So, Murkrow's not pressuring anything right now. So I can just follow me, and the Moonblast pressures them to Terra Gallade. I think, what's his face? I think Fennekin is in the Savannah biome. Murkrow Tailwind's here. And, okay, Gallade Secco cuts Indeedee, so Indeedee lives. Moonblast. And Glade's not Sash. Okay. And that should be... I think Murkrow. Actually, Murkrow might be Break Bird. I'm gonna Moonblast the Murkrow. Ah, Sunny Day. Okay. Good to know. It's not Sash. Maybe Evilly Light? That'd be Coke. Cover Cloak. It's not as good as an idea to abbreviate Cover Cloak as I think it is. But GG's, Owen. But since this is your first attempt, you can't get a Pokemon. But I don't know if you want to do the other two teams, or if you want me to just use the same team again, but I'm going to use different teams, just give you a bit of variety. Try to respect the Hatterene and DD lead, but that probably wasn't the best way to do it. Yeah, I get that. The Hatterene and DD lead is definitely the most threatening thing, but I think I needed to not bring Hatterene because of specific pieces there. Let me switch over my guys to Team 2. Okay, same team as last time. I guess the Fluttermane makes this not Reg H, but I won't bring Fluttermane in this match, just in case you want 3 specific Reg H battles. How do I beat How do I beat Delphox in this team? I think I lead Incineroar every time, and hope that they don't lead Glade. And then... Combo is nice because it allows me to bait the Psychic Terrain a little bit. It also deals... It doesn't really deal Glade, though. Just give me a DD and Torkoal, Exeggutor, Torrent back. And I think I have to hope that they don't lead Sneasler. I'm still curious how I can make Zoroark work on a Reg G team. Reg G specifically? Not super sure. There's just there's too many. All like the pseudo legend, or not pseudos. All the box legendaries in Reg G just have abilities that activate upon entering the field. I haven't gotten too deep into it, but I'm liking the idea of Cali Shadow. It's just that it's hard to disguise as much with it. Yeah, the only things that you can disguise as is like Dialga and Palkia in their different forms. Because their base forms of Pressure or Telepathy. Well, I guess you could be the base Telepathies too. Okay. Dragapult. And is this NTD the one that's Dazzling or Psyshock? I think this is the... I can't remember. Their NTD didn't activate an item though, right? Did not. Okay. So swapping in Sneasler here, I feel like would be their best move. Let's knock off the Indeedee and... Okay, we are Dazzling Gleam. I think we just Dazzling Gleam. Okay, Indeedee protects this turn. What does Dragapult do? Okay, U-turns Incineroar. Actually does a lot. Okay, in comes the Sneasler. So the Dazzling Gleam means we at least get to break a Sneasler Sash, but they're Psychic Seeds, so that's fine. They're just going to get to redirect here. At least... Oh, that's a crit. That might come up. The real difficult thing here is that we can, like, trade Indeedee, but me knocking off their Indeedee and then, like, Dire Clawing my Indeedee and getting the sleep would Omega stink. I think I'd knock off Indeedee and then follow me. Okay, they do Dire Claw. Did not sleep, they imprison. Knock off, does damage to Indeedee. Okay. So if this is open team sheets, I would be able to see if they were protect or not on... Oh, they are protect on Indeedee, so we can't protect. Are they follow me, though? There's at least one thing that we're not. I don't feel like losing Incineroar to something. Terra Ghost makes me regret to Dragapult. I think I have to Willow here and then swap Torkoal. This is a play I might regret. Especially if Dragapult's Scarf. But I'm gonna trust that Exeggutor in the back can at least maybe deal with Dragapult. He protects here, fine with that. There's a Dire Claws Incineroar. Don't sleep me. Okay, nice. And we land the Willow. Good turn, good turn. We've effectively made the Sneasler only a gimmicky thing now. But now... I think I'm fine losing Incineroar. Or having it go to sleep or something like that. Let's just knock off Indeedee and... I kind of don't want to get rid of Sneasler because I've made it useless, but it's going to Dire Claw sleep me. I know it is. Let's just Earth Power the Sneasler. It probably doesn't KO it, but... yeah, at least do some good chip to it if it lands. Okay, Throat Chop. Incineroar gets to eat its berry now, though. I know you also have to use the BBQ system to catch the legendary Pokemon, but it's... unless it's Articuno, I never cared for legendary mons. I mean, that's fair. Yeah, you gotta get snacks, and then the legendaries eat the snacks. Yeah, it doesn't do much. He's gonna take burn. One other Pokemon I also want to give a try this format is that new grass type. I can't think of its name, but it's the normal grass type, but a special attacker. Arbalva. Okay, Murkrow comes in. Murkrow Tailwind actually stops Exeggutor here. It's not how much the Throat Chop did last time. I think I am fine knocking off the Murkrow and then Heat Waving it. They Dark Claw Torkoal, perhaps to... okay, they get a Para. That's not the worst thing in the world. Season's hurt by Rocky Helmet. Put off Foul Plays. Incineroar, that takes it out, okay. And Torkoal can't move because paralyzed. I think I actually prefer this turn. Fingers disappears from the battlefield. My turns of Sun aren't crazy long. Let's bring back in Indeedee here. And I think I Heat Wave both, even though this brings in Dragapult. Okay, throw drop Indeedee. What does Murkrow do? Foul play Indeedee too, okay. Do both. You does a nice amount of damage to Murkrow. Okay, now they have to lock something on Dragapult. So if they lock darts, there's not a great chance for Exeggutor to live. I need a Heat Wave too, though. They can't lock a Ghost-type move because Indeedee will just redirect. Oh, I guess they could, though, and then just Foul Play Indeedee. Let's follow me and Heat Wave here. If we Heat Wave here, it means that Exeggutor gets to be faster than Dragapult and Sun. Opponent Terra's what into what? Into Pure Terra Dragon, okay. This is gonna be darts. I really need to land this Heat Wave into Murkrow. I really do. I think if I don't, I lose. Here's darts. Chase out Indeedee. Murkrow foul plays. Torkoal. Doesn't chip into itself. Torkoal, please do not para. Yes, good job, Torkoal. Oh, the burn is asking for too much. The burn just obliterates the endgame here. Oh, Hearthstone Lake Fates actually. Oh, I miss. Actually, the burn might be necessary here because it depends how much the darts does. Wait, hold on. Wait, I thought I had one more turn of Sun for Exeggutor to outspeed the Dragapult guaranteed, but the burn actually matters if Exeggutor didn't take one dart. Because we double... Do I... Well, I guess I Helping Hand anyways, but let's see how much the Dragapult did. Okay, Torkoal didn't move because paralyzed, but we'll take the dart anyways. Good spread damage. One for Torkoal. One for Exeggutor. Oh, the crit actually makes that perfect, that if I hadn't burned you. But, I mean, that's the trade-off. Being burned for the crit. The GG's, GG's. One more, yep. You're allowed to finish your attempt. Even if you can't win after... Well, this is your first attempt, so the first match means that you can't get a Pokemon, but... The second match absolutely puts the nail in the coffin there. But I got one more team. Gotta put Helping Hand on my Indeedee after this. Oh yeah, it definitely helps out. Okay. How do I beat this team with my team? Because I can't super Arcaludon this thing because they have Sneasler and Gallade will just cut through my defense boost. The Murkrow might be Sun. So far it's revealed what? Foul Play and... Has Murkrow revealed anything else? It did Tailwind, didn't it? I mean, whatever the opponent leads, I think I always lead Grimmsnarl. And then... Who, though? The who that comes next is very hard to tell. I think Scizor? I think Scizor comes, and then Arcaludon, and then Pelipper. And let's see how this works. I'm curious what the Indeedee set is. It seems like the Indeedee was Protect, Follow Me, Imprison, Trick Room, probably? I think that's the set that makes the most sense on this team. This is... Okay, Murkrow, Dragapult. So, I don't think Dragapult threatens me right now. So I'm pretty prone to just knocking off that slot. So we reflect and knock off the Dragapult. Unless the Dragapult is carrying, like, Flamethrower. In which case it cooks us, but this Dragapult seems to be physical. Physical banned, even. And, okay, Dragapult U-turns, but U-turns into what? Sneasler, okay. Play still does a lot behind the screen, all things considered. But at least we knock this... Actually, no, knocking it off activates the Unburden anyway, so now it's definitely faster than me. The question is, what does it do now? Because Dire Claw into Grimmsnarl feels pretty free. This combat into Scizor is also pretty free. I think we swap Arcaludon here, and then... Yeah, I haven't revealed Indeedee yet. What do I need Scizor to beat? I don't have time to figure that out. I Bullet Punch the Sneasel and hope they don't switch it Indeedee. Okay, Sneasler just protects this turn. I'll play, he's gonna chip Scizor some more. I could begin to charge an Electro Shot outside of Rain, because I really feel like the Bullet Punch will pick up KO into Sneasler. This is another turn where they could just switch an Indeedee, though. I can Terra Flying and Electro Shot the Sneasler. Where's the Terra Flying get me, though? I reveal, like, my entire hand here. I think oh, I didn't get time to plug in my moves. Okay, they swapped out Sneasler anyways. So what comes in? Blade, okay. If I Electro Shotted here, this is about to be real bad. I mean, at least I'm flying, but like... This is about to not be great, because I'm about to have... I did not think this turned out long enough. Okay, Scizor just ended up protecting, which is not the worst thing in the world, because now Murkrow can't pick it off, and Murkrow just Tailwinds. What did Grimmsnarl do, though? That is not good. Well, I have to swap in, what's his face now? I have to swap in Pelipper now. And they have to wonder who the Electro Shot is going into, I feel like. Blade... Was it ever Sash? Could be Sash. Probably Protect, though. Murkrow was the one we confirmed wasn't Sash, right? I could just side Bullet Punch Arc. I'm gonna Bullet Punch Murkrow, though. Okay, they swap Murkrow. Is it Sneasler? I really like a KO on Sneasler. That's just Dragon Pult. I mean, I'll take the drag damage, especially if it's that much. And, okay, Gallade taunts Scizor. Which means Scizor can no longer protect or Sword Stance. And we get the Electro Shot off. Okay, I see no downsides. I'm fine Flash Canning the Gallade and Bullet Punching the Dragon Pult. Because the Bullet Punch is still going to do massive damage, and the Dragon Pult's probably banned, so it doesn't have Protect. So we're going to deal massive damage into either Sneasler, Dragon Pult, or Murkrow, which I am all okay with. Image Dragon Pult. Is this Murkrow again? It's Murkrow again. They probably swapped Murkrow for the Dragon Pult, thinking that that was the Electro Shot slot. We get big Bullet Punch damage into Murkrow, though. Scizor KOs itself. Blade Psycho Cuts. Get our Stamina Boost. Flash Cannon the Gallade. Nice. So, Murkrow might have Haze. I think we always bring in Pelipper here, though, because I need Grimmsnarl for the Dragapult. In case of, like, an emergency scenario where the Archaeodon, like, gets crit here. I think I'm okay with Electro Shot into Murkrow, because they have to, like, sleep Archaeodon with the Dire Claw or para the Archaeodon into full para. I think the best option is to ignore the fact that Fake Out exists this turn, though, and just Hurricane the Sneasler. Okay, this Sunny Day. Not great for me, but I need to land the Hurricane now. Dark Claw does para. Well, at least we won't be getting put to sleep. Can we Hurricane? We do Hurricane, nice. And we still have the Sash on Pelipper. Our Archaeodon can't move because paralyzed. That actually saves us from being forced to Electro Shot next turn. And Tailwind peters out. That's actually a pretty clutch para. Thank you, Sneasler. Because now I click Flash Cannon into Dragapult, and I could just click Fire Weather Ball into Murkrow. Do I think that KOs? The Bullet Punch didn't do as much. That might be Eviolite Murkrow. But either way, like, Grimmsnarl on the back still clears up this endgame pretty fine. I think I'm actually fine doubling the Murkrow here. Okay, Dragapult disappears. Bye-bye. And they foul play Pelipper. Pelipper gets Fire Weather Ball. Murkrow, just good mount. And our Caledon's not parried, so we get Flash Cannon. And that one's the crit. And how many turns do we have left of Reflect? Just one. Well, that's... Well, that's Dragapult's Infiltrator. Just theoretically all that we should need. I know Hold on. We're swapping Grimmsnarl here, because... I want to just Hurricane the Dragapult, but if I miss the Dragapult and we full power our Caledon, then I really don't want this thing critting me. Alright. Our Caledon makes it through the para. GG's, GG's. Just want to practice? That's exactly what I'm here for. Just trying to battle against some real teams. Get some practicing against real teams. That's the best part. I like... no stress games. One thing my Pokemon must fit, though, is the theme team of beauty and elegance. Cute also works, too. That's a good theme. Alright, I'm gonna look for a blue Sandshrew for like 5 more minutes. And unless there's anybody else that wants to battle again, that'll probably be where we wrap things up, unless I find the blue Sandshrew and it takes longer for 5 minutes for me to catch it. Good to lose if you can learn something from it. 100% true. You have to take your losses with stride and know how to improve. Understanding what plays worked and what plays did not work. I will never understand why Murkrow is so popular outside of Prankster. That is 110% just the reason that Murkrow is popular, is because Prankster. You can just run Talonflame, it also gets priority Tailwind. It gets priority Tailwind, but just not in the same way that Murkrow does. Because Murkrow, like, once your Gale Wings breaks from either you clicking Brave Bird or the opponent just faking you out, you're not priority anymore, which is a very big difference. Murkrow can also haze in front of Dondozo, where Talonflame can't. Talonflame can be at best like Will-O-Wisp the Dondozo. Murkrow is also Dark type, which means that you're not getting Prankster taunted. Or Prankster anything, really, by other Pranksters. So there's just a very big differential in how the two play. Not every team prefers Murkrow, but not every team prefers Talonflame, but they're just very different Pokemon. Even though they're both flying types that set up Tailwind with priority. I pressed the wrong button. I should have picnicked. So it also has Hage, which works really well against Dondozo, and Sunny Day can offset weather effects, as you saw in that last one. That's true. The sun benefits you a lot, because it stops other suns, or other weathers. Oops. on, be blue, be blue! Alright, I'm gonna picnic one more time, and then... after that, I'll just quit. I don't know, that's just me. I always prefer Talonflame because it's fast and a great support mon with Tailwind, Feather Dance, or Will-O-Wisp. Yeah. It's not wrong to have preferences by any means. And each person can have their own different preferences. It's just important to understand why they play differently. And one doesn't necessarily play worse than the other one. It's just that they fit on different team comps. Man, am I about to run through all these guys and none of them are going to be blue? Alright, I'm going to picnic one more time and then I'm going to do the outro and then we're going to end. Thank you guys so much for watching as we're reaching the 3-hour mark here. I have to record and then edit and then post today's 128 teams team. I have all the battles recorded, I just haven't actually recorded any of the actual video yet. But I think today's a good one. Today's kind of funny one. Not so much in team composition, but in team theming. It's also a team that I've had to rework like 4 times now to try and get it right. And I think I finally got it right. So I'm pretty happy about it. But in the meantime, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. And maybe I'll have a blue sense